Guys, I just had a conversation with my babushka about the Soviet Union, and I asked her some of the questions that you guys commented on my last video, but I'm not going to be sharing any of what she said. Basically, I told her that I was doing an interview and I was just going to ask her a couple questions, but midway through the conversation, she was like, please don't tell anyone what I told you. Please don't tell anyone what we've been talking about. At that point, I immediately turned the camera off and asked her, why don't you want me to tell anyone about what we've talked about? Especially since she didn't even say anything controversial. We kind of just started the conversation, but then she started asking me to promise to not tell anybody about what she told me. She told me that she can't make any conclusions about the Soviet Union because it just ended, and then when I told her that it ended over 30 years ago, she became very shocked and very confused and asked me where I got that number from. And then I asked her if she knew what year it was, and she said yes, it's 2026. And then I told her that the Soviet Union ended in 1991, 1992. And at that point, I think she started to get a little bit stressed, and she started to tell me, I don't think we should be speaking about these matters. We're both girls. We should be talking about outfits, about hair, about books we're reading, not about these matters. This is stressing me out. And I told her that I like speaking about these issues. She told me that someone at an obelisk, I'm not sure what that is. She said someone may hear my opinions and not like what I have to say. And I was like, well, they're not going to do anything to me. She's like, well, they can do something to me. And I tried to tell her that nobody's going to harm her for what she says. And then she just like, can we just please stop the conversation? And at that point, I was like, okay, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. I didn't mean to stress you out. I'm really sorry. She also said, what would people think about a Russian literature teacher saying these things to a kid? And I was really confused because there was nothing wrong with what she was telling me. She barely said anything, but to be honest, I'm just going to respect her boundaries and not share the opinions that she told me because I think she's a bit traumatized from those times where you could get punished for saying the wrong thing. But yeah, that was a really strange experience. I've never had a conversation with my babushka similar to that.